love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
This is Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. The gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the back.
Field. The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
To Mike Evans.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Hurts. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Saints.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Pass complete,
44.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A gain of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 15.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 37, Tony. Go.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
58 to the line. 60 back here. 60 back here. Let's put that team on the bus.
They're going to try and throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big time.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Buccaneers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
11 on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. NY2daBAY breaking through to get the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, here's Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defense.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. David Onyemata gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be out of bounds been able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
4-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in a final minute.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
First down, New Orleans.
Now Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. You know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it down. And I can make cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down. Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Kinda came into the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light swish.